武打英雄功夫电影。
Whether a film is good or not is a completely subjective concept, depending on each person's experience. Therefore, there is no universal standard for what constitutes a good film. Similarly, the definition of a good martial arts film that falls short of being a hit varies from person to person. In fact, it's more appropriate to call them high-quality, underrated films. Secondly, based on my personal experience, I have researched some high-quality, underrated martial arts movies, and I would like to recommend The Blood of Dragon, aka Desperate Chase, a high-quality, underrated movie.
Of the Dragon, the most incredible action film ever made.
Released in 1971, The Blood of Dragon was directed by renowned director Kao Pao and stars Wang Yu in what is almost entirely a one-man showcase. Clad in white, Wang Yu demonstrates exceptional martial arts prowess and a commanding solitary presence, embodying the Lone Ranger archetype many aspire to. Though he may seem cool and detached, he's driven by a deep sense of justice and unwavering moral rectitude. Patriotism and his commitment to justice are the film's core. As a martial arts film, the fight scenes are incredibly thrilling and intense. From the opening sword and spear duel to the final dagger showdown, each sequence is gripping and captivating. The climactic scene, where Wang Yu defeats the finest Mongol warrior, is a textbook example of martial arts combat on film. Finally, Wang Yu's death, standing tall, refusing to fall, demonstrates his unyielding heroism.
Filmed on location in Taiwan with an international cast of martial arts stars. Blood of the Dragon, the most spectacular action film ever made, produced by Park Benji, climaxing in the longest and most exciting battle sequence ever filmed. Michael Phoebus presents Blood of the...
This is one of Wang Yu's signature martial arts films, shot in Taiwan after he left Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest. After years of playing a hero, he found in this movie a performance mode that felt especially natural. Although it did well at the box office on release, it didn't generate much buzz. Only when fans rediscovered it was Wang Yu's exceptional performance fully recognized. He went on throughout the 1,970 seconds to star in films, where we continue to witness the transcendent chivalry of that unflappable hero. Cheung I Kuei's signature one-man army theme is taken to new extremes in Desperate Chase. In Cheung's films, the hero typically suffers a mortal wound just before the climax and keeps fighting dozens of villains before finally succumbing. Kao, however, grievously injures Wang Yu's heroic lancer within the first 30 minutes, and the last 30 minutes are essentially the final battle, with the White Dragon Lung Tai single-handedly facing an army of Mongols. Cheung I Kuei's choreography is surprisingly varied for 1,971. Virtually every fight has something different. The finale is of special interest, with Wang Yu energetically stabbing and impaling anyone who crosses his path. The general is played by Yuan, a prolific actor with nearly 200 credits. One of his most famous roles was as the main antagonist in the Joseph Koh favorite The 18 Bronze Men, 1976. Don't miss Lung Fei's first supporting role, the future arch-villain.
Playing one of General Tai's chief subordinates, his weapon of choice is a chain with a steel ball at the end. Naturally, since this is a Chinese action film, the ball features retractable blades. By the mid-1970s, Lung Fei would become one of the most active actors in Asian action cinema, portraying villains in dozens of films, many of them directed by Wang Yu.
Blood of the Dragon was the first official theatrical release from porn producer Michael Davis, a notorious Georgia-based mob boss and murderer. His move into legitimate film distribution, alongside founding the General Recording Corporation record label, was merely a front for his illegal activities. Davis also hired Flood, a promising Georgia band, to compose the score, an epic barbaric rock soundtrack. Fans of English dubbing in Hong Kong cinema will appreciate all the tough guy dialogue. For example, when Lung is asked if his time is near, he replies, "I don't have time to die right now."
The film has received mixed but mostly positive feedback from 1,970 seconds Kung Fu fans, with ratings ranging from 6/10 to 9/10 on platforms like IMDb. Wang Yu is praised for portraying an invincible yet humble warrior who faces dozens of enemies. His screen presence is awe-inspiring, conveying nobility and power, making the character memorable. The supporting cast, including Chiao Chiao, is commended for providing emotional grounding without stealing focus from the action. Action and choreography. The fights are a highlight, well edited, featuring varied weapons and notably bloody for the era. The climactic finale, a 30+ minute battle against more than 60 opponents, is described as intense and satisfying, with a high body count. The film maintains tight pacing and a straightforward, well-flowing plot. Its patriotic and tragic undertones are appreciated, with themes of honor, duty, and sacrifice set in Asian China.
Blood of the Dragon is a solid entry in 1970s martial arts cinema, recommended for fans of Wang Yu and classic action films, though it doesn't break much new ground in the genre. If you're looking for stylized violence and a charismatic hero, it's worth a watch, but be prepared for some kitschy production elements.